Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of January 2023 for anyone who has sun, moon or rising in the sign of Libra. If you're a Libra, this is the video you might want to watch, or if you're not a Libra but there's someone important in your life that is a Libra and you would like to know how January is going to be unfolded for them, you might also want to watch this video. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel. Happy New Year to all of you. Um, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like the kind of work that I do, please feel free to watch more videos in the playlist that I've created. There's some timeless readings that you can watch them whenever you feel like to, and that's when you needed to hear those messages. For private readings, you can find my contact in the About tab. So, with that, let's focus on the energies for January 2023. If you have a specific question, have it present in your mind. Maybe take a deep breath, and then let's start. Let's start the reading. Um, well, you have a lot of hope and desire for this year. Like you are thinking about a very, very fresh start, like something that only the head has appeared to you, and then the rest of it is unknown. But you're very hopeful and you're very basically wishing. You're very much wishing for those things that you have in your mind to come through. But I see a general optimistic situation for you. You are ending 2022 in a good way, mostly. I'm not going to say that you reached anything you wanted in 2022, but in general, I see a lot of hope. Oh, this is that the message that I'm receiving. You need to be very hopeful. Um, there was a lot of you have had experienced closures in 2022, or you have to end something, because I see 2023 a brand new start for you. Things that you need to really put in the back of your mind. You need to give it a big goodbye and put it in the bag of 2020 basically too, and let it go. These fresh starts for a lot of you. Some, again, I definitely see things that you need to put the past in the past. Some of you are really trying to meditate and exercise more often. Um, there might be some consideration that you have in regard to someone who has no power. So I see that a lot of you in or ending the year 2022, reaching that feeling that one of your enemies or your something was which is one of your weaknesses, you can control it now, or one of your, I said enemies, so I'm gonna stick to that. You have controlled them, you have everything under control, and it was a big fight, maybe emotionally or whatever it was. For a lot of you, maybe you couldn't completely 100% finish that, whatever it was, a fight, a goal, a desire. For example, you didn't want to be that person who sacrifices themselves all the time, so you have control that feeling for yourself. It's still there, but it's really, really powerless. I see that you have achieved something very big, but you're not still 100% satisfied. But as I said, 2023 is going to be a brand new start for you. You're going to be very creative, and there's a lot of opportunities for you that you can follow. Or yeah, definitely look at this. If you are thinking about reunion with someone, these two people getting united, very beautiful. I see power for you. Wow, this is a lot of energy. So let's dissect that one by one. Well, first of all, I see two people getting united. There is definitely unity from two people that, or two organizations. It might be that, but that they come from two different backgrounds, or two different organizations, two different parts of the world, or from two different mindsets, that they come together, they unify, and they give each other enormous power. And they are from different sides. Like one person is very logic, and the other person is very, I don't know, intuitive. Um, these two powers, and it can be on the global, even globally, that could be the energy. The energy is very clear for me, and it's very enormous. two different opposition, maybe I can say, come into agreement and they're united together, and that brings them enormous power. It can be in your personal life. If you are a business person, you are going to sign that contract deal with someone. The organization might be on the other part of the globe, or maybe not, but they do totally different thing than what your organization does, and this brings you a lot of power. I said these two people are going to control a big part of, I don't want to say the world, but a big part of their goals. So a lot of your goals are going to be achieved. You can do very good together. And somehow I see one of them definitely a female, and the other one I see as a male, but it can be a female again. One is for sure a female energy. It can be also romance, and you might find your soulmate or your twin flame, even that you belong together and you stick together, or your energies start to merge together and you find each other. That's really great. And then together you can do many different things. This has been soaked for a while. I see the energies are not fresh. I mean, basically the unity and being together might happen in 2023. However, you guys knew each other, or your souls are not strangers to each other. And there's one united goal for you guys that you are looking together to that. I can achieve it. I definitely see you can increase and expand your whatever, your belongings, your finances, your emotions, your goals, your achievements, your organization. That's a very positive. Well, that's what I see, and that's going to be influenced. Even as I said, it can be something in regards to arts, or even globally. We might hear about some Libra or whatever um, celebrities marrying together. I don't know, or two different countries merging power, like not to be one country, but to be shaking hand and be together, and they're gonna form a strong power in whatever it is. Um, that's really nice. Again, I also see a beautiful boat here, but again, I see soulmates. I see everything in couple. So two good news are coming. For some of you, you need to hang in there for 2 more weeks, 2 more days, or 2 more months, and you're going to reach your destination. If you're traveling, you might have two stops, or there might be stops or two places that you go visit. That might go a little bit slower than you thought. Like maybe you need to stay 2 days more in wherever you went, or your trip might be a little bit cancelled, specifically if you're traveling beginning of January when we have Mercury in retrograde. From the 2nd or the 20th of the month, I see luck on your side. Some of you are buying something. Definitely someone is leaving, or you have to leave the past. The element here that I see is a pregnant woman who is saying goodbye to her past, and there is something in her belly. It shows me, I'm not going to say everyone's going to get pregnant, but I'm saying that energetically, that means that you are having a new chance. You have something inside you, a new birth, a new creation. It can be anything, as I mentioned. And now you're living the past, or you should live the past and go and live with this new opportunity that's given to you. And it's going to take a lot of your time, your energy, and you're going to be focusing on this thing that's eventually going to be your baby, and it belongs 100% to you. But again, it's not about babies for everyone. One example that I can take is that you want to leave your job for a long time, but now you have the opportunity to go somewhere that belongs to you. It might be your own business, and you're saying goodbye to the past, or a new place that you are moving and you want to start from scratch. It can also mean that some people are trying to start from scratch and they want to control. I see, Libra, that you want to be in control. I mean, different aspects. Many people are watching, and it's a general reading, so the energies, the bulk of it is that, and you can dissect it always to apply to your own scenario and situation and see where you fall. It can also be vice versa, and you are the person that this is happening. You're facing it. For example, someone is leaving your organization because they want to have their own, start a brand new start. It can be a child moving home, leaving home and moving to a new place. But I see very good auspicious, and this person has a lot of opportunities in front of them. They're very determined. But as I said, Libra. Maybe there's a Leo involved for sure. Um, or it might happen in Leo season for sure. Libra, you want to have control. This is the energy is yelling at me that you need to take control, or you want to have control, and that's why all these things are happening. Um, these like this awareness for you that you are like, you know what, it's time for me to make this move. There could be some separations that some people might be experiencing because they are done with the situation that they were not happy. Separations is not always emotional, as I mentioned. It can be from where you live, where you work, or just the friends and family who are close to you and you want to take a break. You want to start a fresh experiencing the world. So that's also something. And I see letter L. Someone might buy a necklace with letter L, or you might travel to the east. I see that traveling to the east is more favorable for you. That's what I say. I don't know. It's just for some. Just that's what I see, and it can just be true for some people. It's not gonna be for everyone. Um, I see that the MD is going to be a letter for you. Actually, two envelopes. I see that one of them brings money for you. Like it can be a financial support, it can be a check, it can be a gift card, or anything that you didn't really expect, but it comes in the mail and you'll be very happy. One of them comes from somewhere. I see the M on it. So it might be from someone like that. I see you might buy a white T-shirt. Maybe try to wear white if you can and if you like. That will bring a lot of good energies around you. Specifically, I don't know, on Fridays or on Saturdays. It doesn't really matter. Try to wear more white. It gives you a little bit more sense of clarity, and it might help you clear your mind from things that sticking like, and when you see yourself in the mirror and you're wearing white, it gives some of you confidence or comfort or some kind of power, um, or just you feel good, or you maybe white is the color of your color of choice and it's your favorite color. That definitely downloads for you. Some of you might be dream, and I see again a Gemini. uh, it's, yeah, a Gemini. There is a face-to-face conversation. You might even go for a reading in person, someone, or like a psychotherapist, or like maybe your doctor, or just an interview. I see you're sitting with someone at a formal setting, and they're giving you some information. So it can be a bank account. Maybe someone wants to open a bank account or apply for a loan. It is positive, but be careful that that person who you're meeting, a person, they also have their own interests. Like if you go to the bank, they're not gonna, give you like decrease the rates for you, or give you something that just helps you. They're also having their own um, interest in their mind from what they're saying. And if you're going to see someone, they're giving you advice, they might have their own interest. And maybe like, how can I say, if you're going to a therapist, maybe they're also trying to go slow because it's also good for them as well. I don't know. But I see that they're the person who's giving you advice. They're really good in what they're doing, but they also have their own interest in there. Some of you are signing a contract, or you will be asked to sign something. Be careful. Some I see male energy that they are going into a door. Like sometimes, when there are glass doors and you don't see it, and you go, like your face might, hit the door. Be careful about that. There might be a closed door that you have been spending time, or you just don't see, and you just go hit the closed door. I don't know. It might happen in an airport or somewhere if you're rushing, or in a bank. That is like physically or energetically. It might be something that comes into your face, something that you thought you have visibility, you thought you know what they're doing, you thought you know what is going on, but actually you didn't, and something just hits into your face. It can be a news, it can be from a female energy, someone that you thought they have feelings for you. Again, something that comes into your again, it can be related to and be careful about your neck. I see someone has pain in their neck. If you have, I don't know, I'm not giving medical advice, but it's just based on the energies that I channel. And you always, if you have health issues, you always have to consult with your doctor, that's for sure. But if you have headaches, just make sure to check your neck as well. Maybe the pain or discomfort is coming from something in your neck. Maybe you just slept like in a different weird direction, or in a different angle on your neck. So just have it checked out. Or if you check social media all the time, make sure that I don't know, you give yourself breaks, and how you look at your phone. I don't know, just something for everyone. There is a beautiful mirror. Again, I see that you guys, I see you on the mirror, and the fact that you want now to be to be shining. You want to be that person who is in total control. And I can also say that you want to be that person who looks the best and has the best opportunity, has the best intention, has control. Some of you might have very vivid dreams, and someone might tell you something in the dream which is actually very true. Someone is buying a white high heel shoe. Um, and also I see wardrobe. Again, I see changes for you, and I see it white. Maybe someone is getting married. If in your culture for the bride they buy white wardrobe, white shoes, white dresses, and everything. This is something that happened. It might happen for you. You might help someone. Maybe your best friend is getting married, and you help them go to the shop, go shopping and stuff like that. um I see relaxing time for you. You might need to maybe like take some time off or rest a little bit. I don't say that you need it, but I maybe during the summer you need to relax some of your daydreaming. I see you are specifically, you have maybe found out that with this astrological events, your emotions change a lot, and you're ruled by Venus, and Venus is now in Capricorn. You might be I mean, in January when we start the year, the Venus is in Capricorn, and you might be uh, tired, not tired, but you might need to take a break from all your responsibilities. You have done so much already, and you're like, you know what, I need to meditate. Or maybe not to take a break like that, you disappear for a while, but just to give yourself some time during the night before you go to sleep. I see some of you really enjoy looking at the night sky, specifically when there is a moon there, like a new moon or a full moon. Um, you want clarity. There's definitely something that you get clarity, and you want clarity. For some of you, things magically change, or some clarity comes to you, or in vision, you get some vision that is very, very helpful for you. And it happens in the right time, exactly when you needed that. Maybe you're close to sign a contract, write a deal, get married, commit to something. Right at that time, you get some clarity, which you needed to know. I'm not saying that you needed to know because it was a bad thing that you were going to do, but it's just some kind of information that you needed. And definitely I see the contract, the unity. Someone is buying a beautiful necklace, and it might be some or it's like a collar, like I don't know, like something that you wrap around your neck, and it's really big and beautiful. Maybe someone gives it to you, and you might in the beginning think that is what kind of gift it is, or you might find it in a store. But I see, because I saw the energies about your neck, maybe you it's good for you to buy something to wrap around your neck to keep it warm. Again, I saw that, so I need to say it. It might apply for some people, and they need to know. Um, Maybe you need to cover your neck. It's cold for some people during the January and the cold season. If it's true for you, if you live somewhere that it's winter, so maybe you can give that gift to someone, and they will love it, because I see them as a male energy. It might be a father figure, a boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know, someone who you are trying to give them the gift, something that they can wrap around their neck, and I feel the energy of being very cozy. You might feel like it's a small gift, but it will mean a lot to them. Some of you might um, even do it as a romance gesture. Maybe you make that thing that they want to, it's a handmade, and I see it comes with love. Beautiful bed. If you are an artist, I see a beautiful bed here. I don't know if you can see this head of the bed. Very beautiful. It's a peacock, or maybe, but it's not complete yet. It's not completed yet. There is some kind of victory for you which is coming into realization. The picture is getting closer to be done. If you're an artist, you might be, I don't know if you're drawing a peacock, or somehow it relates to what you do, but whatever it is very beautiful art. It could be the miniature art that in some countries they have it. And something very delicate, a project that you have been doing maybe for a while, but it's really nice and auspicious. If you, it's not anything with art that you are or you have been doing, it can be anything else in your life, some project, something that you're spending your time. There's beautiful recognition. You are going to get recognized very beautifully. I really, really like that energy. Let's see what we have in your cup. I definitely, a beard is coming with a beautiful news for you. There are going to be trips and travels that you are going to go. um, the car, a vehicle that you might buy, again, I see color white. There is a Libra person, or in the Libra season, I see this woman, beautiful sign of Libra. If if you have a young daughter, something you recognize, I mean, they'll be recognized. Or if you're a young lady, um, young girl, or even older. I see for women, for female energies who are watching, which they represent Venus. I see a lot of beauty and a lot of success and power for you. You might go to watch a very important show, or some I don't know, like orchestra, or some place that is very maybe expensive and not everyone can go. You might be invited to go there, or you might go somewhere that you never, I mean, it was one of your wishes to go there and you always wanted to go there. You get a yes answer definitely right in the beginning of the year. I see one for sure, and then there are two coming back to back. If you are sick, or someone is sick and they are specifically in hospital, they will be recovered. Definitely I see healing for them, and they will be recovered 100%. Maybe they're going to maybe someone is going to have childbirth. I see childbirth. If that's the case, that child is going to be born very in the best state. If you're worried about that, don't worry. Someone might have a child in the very beginning of day of the year, like 1st of January baby, or like early January, or maybe the New Year Eve, and maybe you need to go to the hospital. But I see health and happiness. I don't see anything bad. You might be shocked about that news, that they say, oh, like your friend or your, I don't know, sister, whoever, that you knew they are pregnant, they gave birth on the New Year's Eve. And, that there might be that kind of news, which is actually brilliant news. Someone is traveling high, like in first class or business class. There's some trip that you are going, maybe they invited you. For some of you, there was an invitation. What it came with love and romance, either love and romance, or you really loved to go there. As I said, I can relate it to somewhere that you go. For example, someone goes to the theater in New York or in Paris, or somewhere they always wanted to go to watch something or to experience something, and this is happening for them, and they go because someone else asked them, or paid for them, or invited them, or somehow something happened by miracle that now they can go. I don't know, it can be different for different people, because we have different energies here present for everyone. Very pleasant. You have, I see solo travel. I don't see anyone to get like with this person who's traveling. But again, but they are going to meet someone or be with someone at the destination, and that's really nice. It can be, as I said, a romantic get together, or family get together. Someone is traveling with a baby. Someone is definitely having a baby, or there is a baby in someone's life, and I saw that in the beginning as well. It can be that it's a project, it's something very dear to your heart. Maybe for a project you will get asked to go somewhere else, move somewhere else, and someone's going to pay for you. Maybe you get married or engage with someone who you need to travel. But if that's the case for you, I see having a baby very, very quickly in this relationship. So if you don't want a baby, be careful. Someone is angry. I see some of you, although everything is going well, maybe there's something that someone's behavior is bothering you, and that person just has a very uh, annoying very annoying pattern of behavior. For example, someone that always talks in a rude way, or makes a big deal out of everything, and gives others a hard time. Like, it's not someone that you deal with them day to day, but you hear, for example, that your mom or your sister, or like, for example, just an example, your sister's husband is doing that, and you always talk to your sister and she's upset because of that behavior. This is in your mind, Libra, and you're like, how can I fix it? And you can't really fix it, but it's something that on that level is on your mind. Even when you're very happy and you're enjoying life, and personally you have achieved and you're very happy, these things come to your mind, and you're like, I can't totally enjoy my moment. Whenever you are happy, something about other people makes you a little bit thinking or doubting the situation, and you're like, you can enjoy to the maximum. That's what I want to say. You're like, oh, but I'm very happy, but this person is, I know that they have challenges. I see rabbits, definitely pregnancy, and you might have someone in your family might have a larger family. This addition to a family, it can be bringing, like, having a baby, or it can be not, like if someone gets an extended family, maybe there's a wedding and someone new comes into your family. um, But the symbol of the young woman in your cup is very powerful. If there's any women's mm, protests in any place, it is going to be even more powerful. I see women are very strong in my reading today. I mean, I see women of all kinds, like even older women, uh, poor women, mm, women who are working. They are very privileged, from privileged family or from any other. I see women are going to be very powerful. They're going to have a lot of success. If you're buying a hair dryer, be careful what you're buying, because it might break very soon, or maybe you lost yours somewhere, you put it somewhere you don't remember. Someone might buy a hair, I don't know, I see a hair dryer. You might need to dry your hair. Maybe you don't do it, that's not in your practice, and that's why maybe you get sick or you catch a cold, so that might be why. I see like energy of being warm. Keep your body warm, keep your body cozy and warm. That's something that I see in this reading. And also your windshields. Check the windshields of your car if you're traveling somewhere that you think it might rain. There might be a need to check that before maybe it rains and your windshield is not working. But also, you, as I mentioned many times, you need clarity. You want clarity, and you get clarity. There's going to be something that you're going to be empowered with wisdom, with clarity, with power. And I see that for women from very, very different backgrounds, from different parts of the world. I see this clarity and power together is coming, emerging for them. It can be also that we female energies from different parts of the world are getting united. There's beautiful flying. I mean, there is a seed on the air that is just coming. It's going to land on your land. And it's going to be very, very, there is a chance coming. It's like up in the air for now, but it's coming to land on your life. And this is a seed, how can I say, that is going to grow to a big farm. And those kind of seeds that, when there's a spring, you see flying seeds. Some trees, they have that. Some plants, they have that flying seeds. And from that one seed, a farm can be made. That's what I want to end my reading with, Libra. That was a fantastic energy that I could channel. I really like that energy. Very clear. I wish you a happy new year. I hope January is the start of a fantastic and phenomenal year for everyone, specifically for the women all over the world. With that, I would say stay safe, and until the next time, stay blessed.